Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Jim's Mix. Today we've got probably a short video. It's a kind of an unboxing and reveal of something in a regular box here that you may recognize. Picked this up at Trailhead Guns down in Rock Springs, Wyoming. It is getting springtime in Wyoming, which means it can snow this morning, be warm this afternoon, and snow again this evening. So springtime's kind of sketchy, but springtime always it leads us to some fun here in Wyoming, and that is prairie dog hunting season is upon us. Those little guys that hide out in the edge of fields and pop up just at inconvenient distances from 10 yards out to whatever you want to reach them at. And this year I've got a 223 that I like to prairie dog hunt with. 22 long rifles, just not hardly enough distance for you. So I decided to try something different, something I tried way back east a long time ago, and that is a 22 Magnum. It's got a little more oomph to it than a 22, and of course not as much as a 223. And it's a lot cheaper to prairie dog hunt with. So what have I got? I've got a Ruger American Rimfire. This is brand new in the box. You're going to get to see it as I take it out of the box, and we'll get a look at it, kind of go over it, and notice some things about it and why I picked this one. Number one, the price is good. The reputation for the guns are good. And all of those things that make you want to go have a look at something. You don't necessarily want an expensive gun to go prairie dog hunting and throw around in the truck and beat around in the desert. But this one may be a little better than average for the price point, which really you can get them for under $400 pretty easily. Again, this is the Ruger American Rimfire. So let's see what's in the box. And I want to thank my wife today for the camera lady position. You don't get to see her, but you get to see what she's doing. So here we go. Got some black plastic. Oh, we got the mandatory safety lock. We must have those. And by the way, as I go forward, this is a new gun. But even though it is a new gun, hasn't been fired, and isn't put together yet, please always treat every gun as if it is loaded and never point it at anything you don't intend to destroy. So be safe. I'm going to be safe. You be safe. So let's see what's in the plastic. Well, it's black and it's plastic. Well, this isn't plastic. Something that you don't find nowadays much. Number one, it's got a recessed crown, which I really like for a little hunting rifle. It's got a nice little front sight that, it's got a bead in it that's light reflective, a flip-up rear sight, which I really like on a little varmint rifle. It's got the safety trigger in it. It's got the 9-round rotary magazine that Ruger has really made famous on their little 1022s. Very dependable. Hope that this one is as well. I'm going to be honest with you. When you get this out of the box, I would suggest that maybe you have a handy dandy rag, because this thing is covered in oil. Clear oil. I'm not seeing any dirt in the oil or anything, but it is really, really, really oiled up. Number one, it's got a 3/8 inch dovetailed scope mount, as well as it is screwed for a pickaninny tile of rail or other kind of mounts. Thumb safety here. It is just safe and fire. And a bolt release located here on the side. So what else do we have in the box? More styrofoam. A bolt very well tucked away in here. Bolt that looks pretty good. I don't know if she'll be able to zoom in with it, but it looks good. Again, it's got oil dripping from every corner. So again, have you a rag to get that off. Machining looks pretty good for a Rimfire. Nice little claw extraction. Sorry if the dogs knocked your camera around. It may have took you for a head swim. Let's see how that feels here. That feels really nice. No zippy zippies. It's firm. Flash. Safety works. See what the trigger feels like. Again, it is clear and empty. Trigger feels pretty good. Little creep, but nice for a Rimfire. So what else do we have in the box? All kinds of owner's manuals. Yep, all kinds of owner's manuals, stickers, watches, safety. All of that stuff is in there. And you get another little piece with it that was what I really was looking forward to. So many of these Rimfire rifles are really youth-centered, and the length of pull is pretty short. These have a standard length of pull. This one looks to be about 13 inches or so, 12.5 or 13. But this one offers you two end pieces. This one with a raised comb for you to be able to get a little bit up if you're going to put an optic on it. And according to Ruger, I haven't done this, but you're just supposed to take out this. I haven't ever done this before, so you're getting to see it in real time first time too. Sling stud that comes out. And that is supposed to let the stock come loose, but that is going to take some help. So we may not get to see that done today. Yeah, that's going to take a little more pull and work, but anyway, you can change that out. First impressions, everything looks good, trigger feels good, everything's smooth. So first impressions, it looks good. The bluing looks really good. I know that's not going to show up in the camera very well. The stock is free floated, very nicely free floated. Front sling stud, rear sling stud. It is just a composite stock. Don't know if it's bedded or anything like that. So it'll be interesting to give you a little video later of testing it out at the range. Get an optic mounted on it. These old eyes don't do iron sights anymore. That day came and went. So again, it looks good for the money. I think it looks good. Is it a CZ? Nope. It's a Ruger American Rimfire. So folks, if you're interested in a Rimfire, I'll let you know a little bit more on how this shoots, accuracy, and everything else. And this one does have the 22-inch barrel on it. So thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, leave questions. If you've got this rifle and you've tried it out, let me know how it is done. Maybe you can let me know before I get a chance to get to the range here in Wyoming. So thank you again for tuning in to Jim's Mix. Thank you to my wife for doing the camera work. And thank you, folks. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave questions. I'll get back to you with them. God bless you.